So this is going to be the first time and hopefully the last time that we talk about and break down the next season after the end of fall season of movie watching. So we started the year with the spring season of movie watching at the end of March, and then we had the June, which lasted up until May 31st. Then we did the June season, then we did the July season, then we did the August season, which I think we're going to change the name to next time, and then the end of summer, beginning of fall season of movie watching, and then we are at the very end with 2 nights to go on the late fall season of movie watching, which ends tomorrow night, Sunday night. And so the next season is now, we're officially calling it a season, even though it's only 5 days. And we've done this the past 2 years. We've adjusted the days, the amount of days, when it starts, when it finishes a little bit. And now I think we have it tightened up to where it correctly should be. This is called a Thanksgivingfest. And it's only 5 days. It starts the Monday before Thanksgiving, and then it ends on Black Friday. We've done it up until, I think, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Last year we ended it the Saturday after, and it felt like it was a little bit too long. So we're gonna end it on Black Friday. And so this is by far the shortest season of movie watching, but it is a really good one that kind of gets you into that transitioning into the holiday mode, which we'll be doing in depth for Christmas Fest, which is the season after. And so this year, the Thanksgiving Fest begins on the 24th of November, and it concludes on the 28th of November. So with this schedule, the way it is set in stone, Monday to Friday, the latest that Thanksgiving Fest can end is November 29th. Okay, this year's the 28th, is the last day. And so, not a ton of movies to go with, but I'll go with the must-watches here. There's only 2 must-watches, so 2 of the 5. Gotta get 2 must-watches in 5 days. The first one is called Frank's Giving. This is one of a really tradition film to watch on Thanksgiving evening. And it stars it's from 2014, it stars Tony Bingham, Gino DiNardo, Jen Chervenik, and Colleen Clark, and some others. And it's about a guy who is like a former bowling champ, and it's just a really cool little short film. It was a startup film, low budget. I think they wanted, try to raise money for it, and it's just a really fun movie to watch. And it's kind of, you get a look at family coming over and all that stuff, and it's not forced, and it feels really authentic. And the second one is called The Day After Thanksgiving from 1952. This is one to watch to close out Thanksgiving Fest on Friday night. It's all about leftover turkey. This is an early season of The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. It stars Ozzie Nelson. He's the star of this. And then you also have his neighbor Don DeFore. And then you have Harriet Nelson, and Eileen Jansen is a kind of a girl in the neighborhood who has a nice role in this. You also have Arthur Q. Bryan as the butcher. I really like him in this, good character actor. And then Ellen Corby on the list here is Aunt Ellen, is I think the sister of Harriet, maybe, or the sister-in-law, but you get a shot of her talking on the phone. That's whose house they went to for Thanksgiving, even though they don't show anything of Thanksgiving Day. But Ellen Corby could be seen in the bank scene in It's a Wonderful Life when George Bailey kisses her at the bank. That's Ellen Corby. And you also have Esmeralda as the turkey at the end. And so this is all about leftover turkey and Ozzie wanting to have leftover turkey. He can't find it anywhere, and he goes on a big search all over Helen Creation to look for a turkey because he's craving it. And it's a it's a great must watch for Thanksgiving Fest. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen this. Thanksgiving, it's up to you. Check it out if you want, but just one of those kind of just one of those like traditional films to watch. But others include, of course, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, 1987. That could be a must watch for some of you. It's one of the probably the best Thanksgiving comedy ever. And then Charlie Brown Thanksgiving 1973 is one that I really love. It's of the trilogy holiday Schultz films, of course, The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and Charlie Brown Christmas. The Thanksgiving one is the one that gets the least recognition, but I really think it's really an underrated film. It's a little bit weird. It's got a cool, like, kind of late November atmosphere to it. I just think it's really good one to watch. It's near must watch. And then we have like Alice's Restaurant, 1967, and we have Molly's Pilgrim, 1985. This is a short film that I watched the first Thanksgiving Fest. Probably bring it back this year. This is really good. I like this. Molly's Pilgrim. The Big Chill, 1983, is focused around Thanksgiving. Garfield's Thanksgiving, 1989. Just another animated film that I wanted to add here. There's a bunch of animated little short cartoon films that you might want to check out, like Disney stuff and Looney Tunes that are available. But this one is pretty cool. And then we have Home for the Holidays, 1993. I think that's Holly Hunter in that. The Thanksgiving That Almost Wasn't, 1972. Son-in-Law, 1993 is about Thanksgiving. Pauly Shore, I've never seen this. And then I added Christmas Evil, 1980. This one has a lot of Thanksgiving involved. It's not a very good horror film, but it's good to transition to Christmas Fest. So it kind of includes both holidays. There's some other horror Thanksgiving holidays, films that are out there, Thanksgiving horror films. But most of the ones that are known are more recent films, but there is some horror available, but nothing that really stands out. Thanksgiving is one, I think from like 2010 or something. But and then here's one I'm going to add. This is a music one. This has to do with Thanksgiving, The Last Waltz. I don't know what year this was. I guess like 75, somewhere in the 70s. The Last Waltz would be an option to check out. So, I mean, you have a lot of things to choose from. There's also, this is one of my must watches, but there's TV episodes. Like I did one last year from a show called Going Places. So it's like a one season TV show. But there's a lot of television show Thanksgiving episodes you could also check out. So it's a very short season. It's a season that is now a mainstay. And happy Thanksgiving Fest. And the last thing I'll say about it is that there is a little gap between the end of Thanksgiving Fest and Christmas Fest. So there's always at least 1 day gap, because Christmas Fest will begin December 1st. And so this year we have a little two-day gap, November 29th, November 30th, where it's just nothing, just a little break, not a season. Okay, so there's a little gap, maybe. It's a good thing, prepare, get your set list ready for Christmas Fest, which will start on December 1st, but Thanksgiving Fest starts Monday. So enjoy it and do your best and make the most of it, because it's only 5 days.